Greetings! Stay a while and listen to me, Marauderex, as we play more Unicorn Overlord. Alright, so as you can see, I did a bunch of stuff off screen. I didn't actually do the sigil fight nearly as many times as I thought I would. I only did it like 3 times. So I did try to use it on my lower level characters. I did have a couple of level 20s left. Trying to keep everyone within the same level range so that people don't fall too far behind. But, as you can see, I have 634 honors. Mostly because I just went around and did delivery quests all over Cornea and Drakenhold to the point to where I am out of many materials. So many materials. Some of which are going to come back to bite me. Like the Unsullied Lumber, I am almost out of. I've got like 20 of those left. Unsullied Scrap, I am completely out of. I have done a lot. Mostly because that was an easy way to do honors without having to, you know, break anything else. So that I'm not super over-leveled for the stuff that I'm getting ready to do. So we can go ahead and use this town to expand units. I've also moved teams around, as you can see. My cavalry team is here. Hodrick, Elves, Lex and Colm. So I've moved people around because I want to open up these so that I've kind of got everything kind of in the same general area in terms of upgrades, and so that I know what teams I'm actually aiming to do, which right now are these 3 teams. Because I have some ideas of what I want to do. So let's go here. So I've got 3 more units that can have a 5-person team. So Berengaria's unit is good because this is already basically my main team that I used previously. I did have Alban in the team. I actually don't think I had Aramis in it originally, so I don't know who the other damage dealer was. But I had Alban, but I don't want to take him out of Elaine's unit at the moment, so I'm going to leave him there for now. But I am going to take Bruno, because Bruno is another good character with a sweeping attack. I would also say another good option would be a Griffin Knight, something that can take out an entire row, because between Berengaria's Stun, Dark Flame, that's 2 just sweeping attacks. Having a third, like, these are kind of... My original concept for this team was just sweepers. People who could attack entire rows, take them out with 1 to 2 hits, and then the other 2 people doing the same thing, kind of following up. Aramis is here more as just kind of as an assassin at this point, just kind of a sniper, taking out single target units, which, not bad, not bad. But that means we also need to add someone to Oclise's, and I think I know exactly who I'm going to add to Oclise. I'm going to add Nina, because that's a good hitter for a good hitter. However, she is a single target hitter, mostly. Like, she's going to do more damage to a single target, but I think this is not a very well balanced team. But having a shaman who can basically blind everyone to take out an active attack from everyone, not a bad way to deal with it. And then Oclise is a decent tank, and then you know, having a healer support. So for my next unit, I'm actually going to remove Magellan, and this is Celeste's unit. What we're actually going to do is add the other 2 people who she can actually do any sort of rapport with. And then I have Yana and Hodrick as good options. I could switch them out because Gamel can work as a tank, especially at this stage of the game, which I kind of want to do. But if I do that, what I'm going to end up doing is this team is kind of the odd man out. We do have another elf that we can add to the team. I thought we had another elf that we could add to the team. Do I not? Sort by unit. That's what I want. No, I guess I don't. I thought I had another. I guess. Oh, it was adding Ridiel from, or was it Ridiel? No. Who is it? Oh, we haven't gotten the last person yet. But it's Ralinor, Ithilien, Rosalinda, Etelinda, Linolagos, and then the unit we haven't got yet. But this is actually not a great team. So I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch them around. That way we've got 5 people here. We've got an actual tank for this team, which I think is needed. And then we've still got Hodrick and Yana, who will build up rapport. So for this team, we have a thief tank, so I do kind of need to give him some additional equipment. I could throw Tatiana for some healing support, and then either Jeremy or Magellan. I could throw in Liza. Who does Liza have? Where is she on this list? Liza, Magellan. So she has a direct connection to Magellan. So that's who I'd probably want to put in. So Magellan. So I think that would be a fairly balanced unit. I could take, you know, I could take someone from another unit and kind of balance that out a little bit more. But Liza also has connection to Alban, so I'll leave that for now. But let's check our equipment for everyone. Alright, I don't necessarily need a flame bow. We've got great wood bows, black iron bows. What is my... Actually, I think we're going... Well, I don't have enough. I was like to say we'll go back to the Colosseum, but I've only got like 500, which means I could get like 1 Carnelian item. So I can't really do much for him. I could get that for a base passive, plus some magic defense. Activates after uses healing magic. I mean, sure. He's got a Raven Plume for higher initiative. I could take that off. Give him... Yeah, we'll give him that. He's got the Earrings of Pursuit, which is the follow-up skills, which is Pursuit. You know, follow-up attack. It says it in the name. Eagle Eye is True Strike. That's helpful. I don't have any AP increasing items that I can give him. So I am kind of stuck with that in terms of options. I could give him a Mercenary's Eye Patch for some extra critical as well. We'll go ahead and do that. Liza, I think we're fine with. So we've got 2 ranged units there. You've got Dragonbone, Lapis Pendant. I kind of want to focus him with passive steel just to try to get more dodging in, because this team doesn't have a ton of healing. This team has zero, like, we have not zero, but close to zero. If I have to, I can put in, I can put Tatiana in for Magellan, but I think that's a decent team. I do want to change Bruno. He's got a silver bangle, and he really doesn't need it. I do have a lapis pendant I can give him to give him a little bit more passive. Why did I back out completely? That's not what I wanted to do. And then I think everyone else is pretty good in terms of equipment. I've still got the Frostbrand Tome with Ice Conferral, but I don't have a flying unit anymore, so I actually don't want to do that. So let's take that, and I could give a Bloodbrand Tome and give healing, but I don't need that on this team for sure. This team has more than enough healing capabilities. So what I want is more magic if I can get around it, but I don't think I do. I do have a leather hood, so I can increase her magic capabilities a little bit. Magic attack and magic defense, so we'll go ahead and do that. Silver bangle is fine for him, because having a little bit extra defense is fine. I could throw in gauntlets for extra guard rate instead, so that he's jumping in front of more attacks. But I think he's fine as is. Alright, you've got a silver bangle, which I don't necessarily need, but I don't have... I want to give him more AP, but I don't have more AP... Like, I don't have any more Carnelian pendants. I seem to be very short on Carnelian pendants. I also love how I can equip a Lapis pendant and a Sapphire pendant. If you are really needing 3 passive, you can do that. That's not what I need, but you can do it if you absolutely need to. Yeah, so you got Magic Infernal, Focus Sight. Also, this is not really a team that you need Magic Conferral on. So, like, Focus Sight is probably going to be better. Especially, like... I'm going to just turn that off, honestly. And I could probably get rid of the Sapphire Pendant on her and switch that out for a Lapis. I don't really have anyone that I can swap out a Lapis for. Well, I can do this. So I can just swap that and have them exchange equipment so that he's got more evade options. So yeah, that's about it. This team I kind of still want to deal with. I did try maxing out this team and putting Leia in it, and that was okay, having the full Blue Rose Knights, but it wasn't as strong as I really wanted it to be. And these units, I just really don't know what I'm going to do with. We're hitting the point where Vanguards are not great tanks. They need a little bit too much healing. So, like, I would need to move, like, Chloe to the front row and add a dedicated healer. So, like, I could add Tatiana to that group and keep them alive a little bit. Colm, I don't have another dedicated healer that's going to work well with Colm. Like, I could do that. That's not terrible. This team doesn't have a ton of damage output now, though. But I also don't want to swap Oaklease and Sharon, so I'd want another... and I don't... so that would be Tatiana. Like, I'd put Tatiana in this group, which I could do. Where's Tatiana? Where are you? There you are. I could put Tatiana there, and I could take her out for Hilda. That might work. I'm not 100% sure. I really think I do need a little bit more damage in these teams, though. So we'll wait until we get that. But I think this is a decent spread. This is the only other team that I think I would probably do something with, which I'd probably swap out Ridio for Selvi or Jeremy. And I'm going to try that. I think that might also be a pretty decent team. Okay. Alright. Let's see, what do we have? We've got... what level is this fight? This is 24. I'm not quite there yet. I could probably do this and just complete Drakenhold. Let's try it. Worst case that happens is I fail miserably. Sergeant and Witch. Liberation Army sets out to defeat Adelina and Free Count Harbor. So yeah, we're gonna do this, and it is a little bit higher level than what I want to do, but I also don't remember this one at all. Oh right, it's just a super condensed fight with a bunch of stuff in the way. So I can just do this. I can have my new unit here and heavy swing. Like, everything gets hit with heavy swing there. The trap, the barricades, and people. And let's go ahead and throw out Celeste's unit.
I hope I can help.
And we're just gonna throw some people in, and quick impetus. Increase initiative. Alright, I kind of figured I was going to get into an attack there. That's a lot of support damage. I don't like that much support damage. Ooh, that sucked.
I'll handle this.
That's very little healing. And that sucks so much. Alright, let's summon someone here.
Let me show you what a dark elf can do. I could use some assist. Understood.
Actually, I'll just move you back here.
Anything you need.
You can come up here.
Setting off.
And Oaklease's unit, fine. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I think this one's major gimmick is the fact that it's so condensed with so many you know, just barricades in the way. Alright, let's see.
I did it. I stand ready.
Let's go ahead and just have you. You're not going to be enough to kill, but
you wish.
I think between the two of you,
As you wish.
we've got this. Oh, well, we're going to get into a little bit extra fight, but that's fine. It's just free XP. It's free real estate.
I'll not go easy on you.
That's a lot of damage. And then my elves to finish up.
How much punishment can you take?
Let's
Use your mind.
Kind of want to see. You're
You
just
can do
done.
it.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Especially having a guaranteed
So little
stun.
magic.
Yeah,
Ice.
yeah. That team is just
Beg you.
way overpowered now. They went from being probably my weakest unit to I think I have outdone myself. I think this is a little too
One of the
much.
many benefits of old age.
All right. And so with that, we finally complete Dragonhold. That should do it for us. Okay, I'm actually a little disgusted at myself by Hodrick's unit now. That's a little too much. And by a little too much, I mean a lot too much. But I'm going to stick with it. I think it'll work. And 8 honors for that, as well as this spot just reappeared. We're forever grateful for what you've done here. I only hope that we can live our lives in peace. Alright, I don't actually think I'm going to have enough materials to do this. Let me get this. Because this is all stuff I can't get because it's, I guess, part of this area. Oh, hey, some unsullied timber. I needed that. Alright, I was about to say, I thought there was more around here. There. Okay. More unsullied timber. Fantastic. Alright, let's see what deliveries you need. Watch me not be able to do it. Oh, thank you. I can... That's fantastic. I'm out of holder herbs. But, hey. And now we can station a guard here. And this is it. This is the scene that we wanted. You get a quick overview of everything in the region to show that you've done all of the liberation quests, you've done all the deliveries, you've restored these. When your army first arrived these lands, Dragonhold was home to naught but rubble, ruin, and pestilence. Yet that era will become a mere footnote in our history, owning wholly to the resilience of our citizens and the aid of the liberation. Hard to imagine it wasn't long ago that our nations were at each other's throats, but Elaine's never cared about that kind of stuff. He just keeps marching on, same as always. Now that you mention it, this victory should serve as the impetus for our homelands to mend their troubled past. 'Tis a fight I'm honored to be personally a part of. Our two armies shall stand as one in service of Fevrith. You have successfully restored all towns in Dragonhold. Fantastic, and I'm out of Drachia lumber as well, too. Let's station a guard. I've got multiple Pierres ready.
Do what I can.
And let's go ahead and board a ship and travel to the southern coast of Bastorius. So Bastorius is another continent. It's the northern continent we haven't gained access to yet, but it is the frozen continent. Bastorius. We've now crossed into the snowbound land of Bastorius, Your Highness. Yet beyond Zenoria's occupation of the territory, I've little information about what lies past its borders. As such, there's no telling what treachery may await us in this nation's shadows. I propose we head first to its capital, Bastoriza. Bastoriza, I guess? And we got a standard military treatise from just being here. And then there's a bunch of materials that we'll have access to, as well as towns. Oh. Is that a Bestrel? I've never actually seen one in the flesh. It's coming right for us. Like, I'm attacked.
Damn, that hurts. Are you all right? Yeah, but our friend here's not so lucky. You You had little choice in the matter. Had you not slain him, it would be your corpse lying there instead. Doesn't make me feel much better about it. Have these Bestrels always been the stab first, ask questions later kind of people?
You'll pay for this, Sonoran scum!
The hits just keep coming today. Hold a moment, please! We're not... Zenoirans. A local girl, do you suppose? Whoever she was, she dropped something. A pendant, it would seem.
So all of this is going to play into things later, but we want to finish Elheim first. But this is basically our introduction to Bastoria. And then, like I said, we've got some materials. We've got stone. We've got a tower we can look at, which means we're going to get an item. Nameless Guard's Bow makes the next user's True Strike. It's not terrible. Some fish. Bastorian Smelt. More fish. Salmon. And then there's an item over here that I saw. Conveyance Stone. And then, yeah, there's not much else we can do here because the terrain kind of blocks us off and kind of leaves you really open to only one direction. So we are just going to go ahead and head back to the harbor. Now that we've kind of opened this place up, I actually don't think I can fast travel back here because I haven't actually, you know, opened anything up on the map. Yeah, we've got that town opens up when we do that quest. So, but we finished Drakenhold. That's the important part. That's really what we were, you know, aiming for. Let's see. Have I got all the items that I want to get before we continue on?
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy.
I'll go ahead and get those.
A pleasure.
And those.
A pleasure.
And
May
armor.
fortune bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Let's see, iron bow is 15, 8, and 16. There's not really, like, I could get more magic attack for any of those, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I mean, that one would just do more damage in general, but I kind of like having the base passive from that. I don't think I'm going to actually be using that ability. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and I guess the next installment we will just go ahead and do Vile Desecration, which is, that is a fight. That's going to take a little while. So I will see you all in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.